This is a bit of a hard subject. Hey guys, it is me, Random Josh, back again with another Random Monday video. Nearly forgot then. And today, as you can see by the title of this video, I'm actually going to be... in one of my past videos, I mentioned that I wanted to do some more LGBT themed... LGBT plus themed videos. And I wanted to start that off by doing a Storytime video. So today's Storytime video is basically going to be about growing up, being gay, it's my story, my growing up story. So my story begins way back in beginning of primary school, as long as I can remember really. I'd always kind of grown up being not normal. I'm saying that not normal, normal, because I wouldn't be like a normal boy. I wouldn't go and play football. I'd hang out with all the other girls. And that was just how I grew up. And obviously back when you're that young, you're not in the right mindset to be thinking of sexuality and things like that. It's a blur, basically. But I'd always been picked on for being gay, which back then was really upsetting and hurtful, actually. And it's built my character now, but back then it was really traumatizing, and it did bring my ego down and brought me down as a person, which is not fun. But let's cut ahead a little bit. So, like I said, I was growing up being called gay, but not actually fully understanding for myself what being gay was, or if I actually was gay, all of that kind of stuff. And come to some point in high school, and that was when I kind of started, I don't want to say experimenting with my sexuality, because it's not experimenting in that kind of way, but kind of the mindset of the gayness was kind of setting in, so to say. That sounds like it's a disease. It's not like that. It's just I started to notice boys more often, find boys more attractive. But it was, at that point, it's still quite confusing in your head. So you're like, what's going on? It's purely so crazy, and you do just feel kind of segregated almost. You're like, you don't want to talk to anyone about it because it seems unnatural, but you need to talk about it to someone in theory because you're confused and you need guidance with it. So it's a hard time because it is just so confusing and so difficult, and I definitely did find that it was very hard and difficult. Obviously the bullying continued through the whole of primary school and the whole of high school, which was great. But when you were growing up seeing a lot of straight couples, there's at that, in the high school period, a lot of people talk about sexual experiences as the hip cool kind of thing, but being gay, it's kind of I didn't grow up being able to experience any kind of gay relationship or be able to actually fully be myself or have a proper relationship, so to say, whereas whereas everyone else seemed to be having a real relationship, which does kind of bum you out a little bit. So let's cut to the chase a little bit here. It got to about my 16th birthday, which here in the UK is technically legal for you to then have sex. And at first I just was like, meh, who cares, it's 16. Pff. But then your hormones start kicking in, and so you kind of feel like you've missed out almost on that growing up side of having those kind of like little fling relationships that last like a week or two or something like that, like, so it all kind of comes down into a really, really short period of time. And I mean, this is just my experiences. Like I said, not every gay guy is going to have the same experiences as me. This is purely my experiences. It happened to me. I just had this huge urge to just get it out of my system, you know, which led to a lot of bad mistakes being made on my part. A lot of sleeping around, which is really not my proudest moment. Obviously, like, I'm being really open with you guys now. Not many people, I mean, some of my friends and stuff know, but like, other than that, not many people know about my sexual past. So yeah, this is a bit of a hard subject. But like I said, my past is really, like, I do regret it. I definitely regret it. I literally just was doing it for the sake of doing it. I wasn't enjoying it. I was just doing it, and it seemed like the right kind of thing at the time, and it seemed fun. But then you get down to it and you're like, okay, no, this is not what I want. Like, but in the same mindset, you're just so, everything's happening so quickly that it's just, it takes over your body almost. And it is quite scary, actually, like, to think back on it. But yeah, so that was quite hard. And then I finally did come out fully as gay. Firstly to a few of my friends, which then spread about a little bit. So basically everyone knew. And then I finally I say grew the balls, but then my family found out, so we had the little coming out to the family, which then led to everyone else in my extended family finding out as well, which, you know, it's a huge relief for me. So yeah, after all of kind of that stage happened, I did kind of get a bit better. Like, I had my moments where I'd be really, it's like up there, and then I'm like, whoa, I really need to do it. But then I've controlled it now. I'm not like that now, like, don't worry. I'm not some deviant right now. I'm just me. But yeah, so some of my regrets was definitely just going into it too quickly, and obviously it's so hard because you do feel like you've been taken the same, like, you haven't been able to have the same experiences growing up as other people who've had their little fling relationships and all of that lot. So you do feel like you're at a loss, but definitely I wish that I could have controlled it a bit better, taken the scenario in a kind of better way, and just not did half the things I actually did. But like, that's the purpose of this video, is just to kind of, firstly, it's story time, to tell you some bits about my life that no one, well, people know, but you guys don't particularly know. And not just that, but also just to kind of raise some awareness for, like, the fact that there are people out there that are gay as well, and it's a difficult thing growing up being gay, especially when you've grown up before even coming out to yourself, before even knowing it yourself. You've been bullied for being that way, but you didn't even know it. It puts you in a really bad mindset just to begin with. So essentially what I want from this video is just for people who are gay and may not be out of the closet, so to say, or you are out of the closet but you're being bullied, don't worry. I know that sounds stupid, but honestly, it will come. Your day will come, and it will feel a lot better for you all. And there are so many people out there that support you. Myself, I support you, and I'm sure there are going to be a few people on this video who will also support you. So for all of those people who are watching, who are feeling like they need a little bit of a pick-me-up or a little bit of support. Everyone else, can you comment down below? I support you, just to kind of show that there are so many people in this community that do support you for being who you are, whether that's being gay, bisexual, lesbian, transgender, transsexual, whatever it is you are. I could list loads of them, but I can't think of them off my head right now, if I'm completely honest with you. But if you're, whatever you are, even if you're straight and you're just feeling like you need a bit of a pick-me-up, like, I don't want to do this video and people to think that I'm just kind of steering towards my own sector. I'm only speaking about this purely because I am part of the LGBT community. I'm passionate about this community. Obviously, I do want to support people who are like straight and aren't part of the this community. But even if you are straight, you can still be part of the community. If you're supporting us, you're technically part of our community. Like, come on. If you're going to be hating on us, however, then obviously you're not part of our community. So... But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that weirdish kind of storytime video. I will see you in the next video. Peace out, bitches!